need to work my way back up top now.
My controller keeps disconnecting because I'm not using it.
Oh, you actually have that turned on? I'll turn that stuff on. Yeah, go up.
Well, usually I don't have to worry about it, but sometimes if I leave my PS4 on and I go to do something, I don't want my controller to lose battery, so. Especially if I'm gone for like an hour. Especially when I'm AFK for more than an hour or whatever.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't go AFK like you were saying. Well, I don't have it set up that way.
Exactly, you don't go AFK like I do. That's the point. I go AFK pretty freaking often. I get up to do something and then I get distracted by like 50 other things.
Yeah, I know.
Troubling ourselves over a search using the Gwait. What's more?
Alright. Let's go ruin a little zombie child's dreams and tell her that coconut milk does not come from a goat.
No, coconut milk comes from coconuts.
Exactly.
Are there even coconuts in this
I don't
game?
think there are coconuts, but apparently coconut milk exists, so there's coconut somewhere in the world. I don't know, because Chi-Chi likes coconut milk, so maybe when we finally like unlock the entire story of Genshin, because right now there's only, I think they're only just now about to release like the 4th element and 4th place on the map out of however many elements there are in the game. Because we're supposed to go to Samara or something and unlock the Dendro element for the Traveler next, according to what I've read online. And that's coming out in like July or something, I think, is what they releases, I'm pretty sure. But maybe Sumeru is where coconut milk comes from. I don't know. There's plenty of places that they can like add onto the map and actually put coconuts in, so this storyline actually makes sense. But
forgive us, we were unable to.
What a disappointment.
I have absolutely no idea.
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. I'm sorry. I have here.
The name is coconut milk. We all like act like we know what that is, but I don't know how our Traveler would know what that is. I know how Zhongli would, because he's been around for 3,000 years. But Gigi's worried she said a bad thing.
Impossible.
Poor Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Might I ask who?
Apparently this guy is coming out with the...
I'm Baizhu.
Oh, he is a Dendro user. I always thought this guy was Animo.
I thought Chi-Chi was the boss.
Oh.
This fucker right here on my screen, I don't even know his name. But he has a white snake for a pet. He's supposed to be released with the new, with Sumeru and stuff.
Oh, your stream was a little bit behind, that's why I asked you.
His name's Baizhu.
She's a good girl.
I always thought he was an Animo user, but it zoomed in on his little thing on his belt, and it actually has the Dendro symbol. So he is a Dendro character.
Top quality.
Dendro does. The only thing I can think of is healing and causing thorns to pop up out of the ground and be annoying. So
3 million.
I swear to God, if we get Dendro for the Traveler and all it does is do what those little fuckheads do when they show up with the Dendro staff users and they put thorn walls in our way so we just bounce off of them and take damage, that's gonna be so underwhelming.
Cocoa goat. Hey, I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you.
Baizhu looks like he's like a DBZ reject.
Truly on. If
DBZ reject.
Like his character was an idea and then he just got thrown in the trash. I mean, if you look at him, he's got that vibe like he's from DBZ. I don't know why.
That kind of vibe where you just think that he's gonna like come like martial arts everybody to death.
Yeah, pretty much. But he looks like the chillest dude in the world, and then you piss him off and everybody dies.
looks like Zardon.
That lot is
I don't know.
absolute
That's his
I
name.
don't know who that is off the top of my head.
You've
But
been
yeah,
eavesdropping.
he looks like
Frieza's minion. Frieza's minion, the
Yes,
guy who,
Miss
you know, the guy who's like, oh, I'm so
Ningguang
pretty and
makes
all
you
this
sing
other
Frogs.
bullshit.
What else would they be
I
hiding
know
in the
who you're
golden
talking about, but I
house?
can't even picture him in my
Not
head
that
right now.
I apologize, but I.
But I guess,
well,
yeah.
he's-
I mean, look at Baiju. He looks like a chill dude.
He
that could
looks
also
like
rip your face
fucking.
off.
He looks like he definitely does kind of have the whole vibe of
Yeah, like a DBZ
Zardon.
character that never got developed, so they just threw him in the trash, and then Genshin picked him up. He's
But
even got a pet
DBZ
snake
is
that talks.
Japanese.
He's even got a pet snake that talks. I can't zoom in anymore on him. But the little white snake around his neck trash talks Paimon. So.
He looks like Zardon.
Yeah, like. I don't know. But I feel like he's gonna be a badass when he actually releases and you can get him. But. Who knows? Watch him be like the complete opposite and just be a healer that like likes taking naps or something.
Likes taking naps or
I
something.
don't know. He looks like the calm badass type, and he's just gonna be the guy that looks calm because he likes taking a nap all the time, and he just sits in the background healing people.
Well, as it stands.
Watch that be wet.
Well,
Everybody's so disappointed.
have you odd? The question.
I mean, technically he owns a pharmacy, so he could be a healer.
Yeah.
Logic
Tonight
there.
I shall take you.
Hole in the wall.
But I don't know.
Indeed.
I don't know. I'm waiting for that point in time where the game AR locks me for this quest, because I'm not really sure if it does. Like I said, I feel like the final quest of the Leeway storyline is like AR 27, and it's gonna story lock me because of my AR rank. And then we're gonna have to take a brief detour and go up our AR rank. But I don't know. It hasn't happened yet, and we're getting pretty close to the end of the Leeway story. I think there's only a few more quests.
I haven't even gotten to that part yet.
I know you haven't, because I told you I wasn't doing story for you. Same thing goes for Dragon. I'm not going to do any story for him. I'm just going to get his AR rank up so he can do co-op and stuff. And possibly AR 17, considering how he's already AR 13, AR 10, so I have less of a distance to go. So if I pick up all those chests and stuff, he's going to be boosted pretty high.
Ah, you're here. Third round knockout is not for. I ordered some wine
For
fermented.
the first time since like forever ago when we combined Venti and
Besides
Amber's quest,
fine
we
wine,
have story time in a
But
second.
when I say
As you all know, what does it mean
Okay.
to have?
I finished my phone game, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
They say
I'm gonna let
that when
my
Lady
stream play
Ningguang
story time real
ponders
quick.
important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her three closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted three to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyuan, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom. enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianchuan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the
I got back
Millelith.
just in time.
Nor,
Suzanne showed up.
however, I am an emissary of, well, in concrete terms.
That works.
Ningguang sent you?
My apologies, you who have returned from, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She invites you to
pretty
her palace in the
decent
sky.
character, too.
An official invitation.
Lady
though she uses a
Ningguang
bow.
said, invite him. I wish to, at the Jade.
I've never used her, but looks like a pretty overpowered character.
And with that, what we've heard, we'll be meeting people that have won.
You'd bet.
Don't worry.
Hey, I'm story locked finally. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to up our AR rank. Not the biggest deal in the world, since Title's doing some catch up right now with stuff. But yeah, we actually have to do stuff. I don't know, that might be how we get condensed resin right there too, because we just get it from her, and then we can do it. But go unlock this real quick, and then we'll go do the quest to up our AR, I guess. It's kind of gonna suck, because my AR is gonna like boost through the roof. And I don't think I'm ready for that, but...
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
I don't know. I've got a lot left done as far as we go. I spend very little time hanging out anyway, so makes sense. She gives us condensed resin. I think it might be the level 4 reward for the stuff for this thing, for the thing here to get condensed resin recipe, but I'm not sure. I could be horribly wrong about that, but I have no idea. I wish I could like do some math and figure out how high my AR is gonna go after I do this next quest, but
The criteria for certificate
I have
exams are
no
straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether
I wonder if there's like a chart online about how much you need for each AR rank, so I can see, but might try and look that up real quick before we actually go do it. Because if I were to do it right now, I'd go to World Level 2 at minimum for being AR-25 with the quest done, which would up everything's levels. Then I think AR-30 ups the levels again. AR-35 doesn't lock you at it, so I could go all the way past AR-35 right now if I had enough experience. Which would kind of... Actually, no, AR-35 does lock you. AR-30 doesn't. So... Because I was going to say, I can sit at AR-35 with accounts if I wanted to. I'm just hoping the fact doesn't happen that I am at AR-35 already. But considering looking at that experience, I have no idea.
Oh, I thought it said 25.
No, I'm already at AR experience chart Genshin. Is there a thing? Please tell me there's a thing. I just want to know how much I need for each level so I can try and do the math and see how high I'm about to boost my AR. God, I just don't know if there's a thing, so. Oh, here it is. Okay. You clear the Ascension Quest level 1, which makes it so you are at enemy level is roughly for AR 25 to 29. AR the enemy range is 20 to 40. Boss's level is 41 or 42. For Tier 3 world, which is AR 30 to 35, normal world enemies are 31 to 51, and bosses are 50 to 51. But then at 35, you get locked by a clear Ascension Quest thing. This doesn't really help me figure out the experience needed. I wish it did. But, like, I don't know. Is there a chart for how much experience you need? Oh, there it is. Hey, we found it. Just had to keep scrolling. Way to go, wikis that actually have information. Alright. AR-25. They're kind of wrong on how much you need. Or no, I'd be looking at AR-26, I guess. So it's right. It's 45.75. So then you need... So I need to pull out my calculator, I think. Can I have the calculator and this website up at the same time, phone? Can I do that?
No.
Actually, I can. There's an ad in the way from making this like a viable option, but as soon as I close the ad, I can do it. Okay. 45.75 plus 48.75, which would be AR-27, plus 51.50 plus 54.50. Everything's ending in 50 for some reason. Plus 57.25 equals. I'm gonna be AR-30 when I do this quest. I'm 20 experience points above hitting AR-30 right now. That's where we're at. Because I have 25,795 experience in my bar right now. I only need 4,575 for the next
You're
level.
willing to put in the time.
But
if you study and practice,
to get
then it's
from
really
where
not
I
all that
am
difficult.
to AR-30 is what did I say I'm at? I'm at 25,795. To get to AR-30 from AR-25, you need 25,775. Literally 20 points of experience over AR-30. So things won't be too horrible if I do this right now, but I don't really have a choice if I want to get through the story and possibly do some of the events going on that end in 10 days. So it's going to be a little painful. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a little painful because I'm going to have to fight level 50-ish bosses, with level 50 being the cap on all my characters except for Kuki. Because for Kuki, we have to go to Inazuma. That's just shit luck, but we have to go to Inazuma. Everybody else is capped at level 50 right now, unless I melt some more bosses and hit AR-30 to begin with. So, oh, Lisa's only at 40 right now, because I'm dumb, but it's whatever. Like, it's completely doable. I actually can't do this current dungeon we're about to do with electric people on my team, which kind of sucks a little bit. I actually can't do it with the electric team that I have.
So you can do dungeons with friends, right?
You can do domains, yes, with people, except for certain ones, like the single player only ones, like that are like a mission based, or like I'm about to do for AR Ascension. I'm pretty sure I have to do it by myself. One second. the dungeon's gonna get put on hold for a second, and we're gonna have to take like a 5-10 minute break because I need to go help people with stuff. I am gonna set up my team before I take that break real quick, because we need a team that doesn't have electric people on it, and my team number 1 has electric people, team number 2 has electric people, team number 3 has electric people, and then team number 4, the only elected person on it is Kooky, so I'm gonna be adjusting team number 4. Basically for this, we're gonna end up bringing probably. This is gonna be rough. I'm gonna bring Kaya because
I'm looking forward to this.
We're gonna bring, I guess, Rosaria.
Make sure to keep
up. We're
up.
gonna bring Sucrose, and we're gonna bring.
I'll bring my seasonings.
So we're gonna have Sucrose, Rosaria, Zhonling, and Kaya for the dungeon. I'm gonna hit deploy on them so I don't forget to do that. And then, like I said, I will be back to do this domain and stuff in about 5 or 10 minutes, guys. So just give me a second. I gotta go help somebody with something.